Welcome back to the Viper Miner channel. Today I want to go over MinerPool.com. We already looked at FluxPools.net and we looked at Hero Miners and we compared those two together. And now I did roughly 22-hour test on MinerPool. 3 o'clock this afternoon will be 24 hours, so not quite 24 hours. And I'll leave a card up on top for the other compares. So we did, like I said, we did MinerPool, or not MinerPool, FluxPools. And then we also looked at Hero Miners as well. And they all have, or FluxPools only has Flux. And Hero Miners has got several coins here, as you can see. And then MinerPool, it now added Raven, Pharaoh, and Neox. And you can solo mine on any of these coins as well. But the difficulty rate is up high. So unless you have a huge farm going, I wouldn't recommend solar mining. Okay, so pretty straightforward like any other mining pool. And I really, out of the three, I favor MinerPool. Their dashboard is rock solid. It's fantastic. It's got everything up front organized very well for you, as you'll see in a second here. So basically, you go start mining, and you can connect your wallet. I never connect my wallet to any pool or even a HIVEOS. I don't want that link, but you can say connect here, and it gives you all your options to connect. Okay, and then you can even so if you're using Gminer, MiniZ, or LL Miner, and they need to update this because now MiniZ actually does AMD. Not very well, but it's the first iteration. And it gives you, you can download what's really nice is you could download the miner from here, any of them. And this way, you know you're getting the correct miner and that you're not getting a scam or anything else like that, which is really nice. Always make sure, especially when you go to GitHub, make sure you're in the right spot. Okay, and there are people out there that might make it look like it's one thing, but it's not. So please, make sure you're getting the link in a good, trusted source. And then it gives you some examples here. It's no different than any other setup. Now, if you're using HIVEOS, it's already in there. You just go ahead and click it, and you add your wallet like any other flight sheet, and you're ready to go. So this is strictly if you're going to do Windows. All right. And then you're going to want to put your address in here. So I'll throw mine in here real quick. And like I said, I've been mining just over 20 hours. So, which is really nice. This board is really nice. So I'll just go back out here to the week so you can see. I started at 1512 yesterday, and we're at 117 the next day already. So we're not quite 24 hours, and I just can't wait for the 24-hour mark because I got some stuff I have to go do. This is really nice. As soon as you come into it walks you right through the hash rate, and I can do, well, there's not much data here. I can do month, weekly, and daily. And then I could set up a Telegram bot, which is really nice as well. So if my rig goes offline, it'll notify me. One of the things I did notice with the other two pools, you could set up bots as well, but their bots were really kind of slow. It was almost 10 minutes. Like I would take down the rig in Hero Miner, and it was almost 10-15 minutes before it would turn around and tell me my rig was down. This is pretty darn quick. Within a couple of minutes, it's telling me my rig is down. Then you got your hash rate, balance, pending assets, and info. So hash rate, now remember Flux goes up and down, as you can see through here, quite a bit. So my hash rate is typically run around the average of a kiloso, maybe a little less sometimes. And then every so often it dips down a couple hundred souls, and then it comes right back up. It's just the way the algorithm works. And you can see my 5-minute average and my 24-hour averages, and that's really what you want to look at is your your 24-hour average is 1 kiloso. So I have through 1 kiloso on here. And that's basically what the other two pools were mining at as well. Not the exact same rigs, unfortunately, because they're off doing some stuff with them. But we have pending already almost a flux, and we're going to be paid out. And I have my payout at 5 because I've used MinerPools before, so I just left my settings alone. 3.769 flux. So almost probably by the time 3 o'clock comes around in there, 2 hours, this will be at 4 flux, which is exactly what I was getting on the last two pools. So comparable from that standpoint. Okay, and the difficult rate's been up, down. So kind of almost an apples to apples, which is nice. The minimum payout is 1. And then here, I really do like how they set up the parallel asset tab. Okay, so you got the assets. Now, this does not update, and you don't get credit for your parallel assets until you get a payout. It's all about the previous payout then goes into your parallel assets. And then the parallel assets get paid out every Thursday. Okay, so you can see right here, they give you a nice little explanation of what I just told you. And then they color code here. So these are the active ones. The yellow is inactive, and the red is not released yet. So I am waiting for the ERGO to be active because they just activated ERGO a couple days ago, I believe. So this should be starting to pay out soon as well. And then I have 2 flux sitting in these from previous mining. I had 25 flux on the last time I was in here. Those payouts will come when those are active, and then after they get paid out my 5 flux, probably sometime tomorrow afternoon, I will have parallel assets in here. And then I get info about what's going on for me in the pool, right? So it's constantly updating, which is really nice. So you can watch this little thing here. I think this is like a 30-second timer that goes across and it updates everything. So I have, in 20 hours, I have 176,000 shares. My shares is approximately 0.05% of, so basically 0.5%. Excuse me, allergies are really bad out here tonight. Of the pool, I have my round on this coin on this last block. I got 0.018 flux. My work effort was 132%, and my personal, I don't know what was here at TIFF. Time to find a block by all your hash accumulated by workers. Okay, so essentially, if I was solo mining, which is actually kind of nice, so you could throw your rigs out on the pool, and then it'll tell you about how many hours I'm going to need to find a block. So I'm going to do some quick math here because my head is so congested right now. So what, 330, we'll call that 331 hours. Divide that by, whoops, sorry, did that wrong. I wanted to do it by 24 hours. So anywhere between 13 and 14 days for me to find a block, roughly, at the current difficulty. So really not kind of worth doing that, because what's the payout? I don't remember what the payout actually is. I'll put it up when I do that, and I'll look it up and tell you guys what the payout is. And then right here is you get your estimate rewards based on a 24-hour period. So they're saying 3.42 flux. Now that does not include your parallel assets. Your parallel assets are down. Will be down in the next tab. But you'll notice that I'm already above that, because you have to remember that they're basing this off of a recent, not even a 24 hours yet, right? So you need to be on the pool for a couple days before this gets to be accurate. It's somewhat accurate right now, but as I stay on the pool, it'll become much more accurate. All right, and then my rewards based on last payment, so I haven't had a payment in a long time. And then assets equivalent to FLUX Mining is weekly on every Thursday. So they even tell you again here, your parallel assets will be paid out every Thursday. So if, for example, so today is Tuesday, if I don't meet my minimum payout until Thursday after they paid this, then I got to wait a whole nother week to get my parallel assets. Okay, so and somewhere, I think it was on the homepage, and I'll go back to it in a second. So that's parallel assets. And you can see my workers are already here running through. You'll notice one is paid 1.9. That, if I actually go into my parallel assets, you'll see back in August of the year, the FLUX AVX, which was a future parallel asset, became live and was active and actually paid out my FLUX on that. So that was kind of nice. So I didn't even have to be mining actively to the pool. It will remember and send it to my wallet, which is really nice. Okay. And then, you know, if I had some payouts that were recent, they'd be here. I think they keep 30 or 60 days here. And let's go back to here. So FLUX parallels, so you get 47% more reward mining FLUX. So your parallel assets is worth an additional 47% of what you're mining already in FLUX, which is really nice. And that's after fees. Mining FLUX can be fairly profitable. The problem is that the difficulty rate is extremely high right now, right? But they do have some other stuff going on here. Neox, Fero, and Ravencoin. That's at least new to me. When I was first using MinerPool, it was probably a good year ago. Yeah, probably a good year ago. And they only did FLUX at the time. And actually, it was the HIVEOS miner that turned me on to MinerPool, and I've always liked it. I just kind of wish they did more coins, and now they're starting to put more pools together. And what I do like about their developers is you can actually talk to them on Discord, which is really nice. And you also they put stuff together and they make sure it's rock solid before they release it. So it's a finished, polished product when they release it, which is really, really nice. Okay. So the other thing that you could do here is you can come in here and change your payout. You need to set a password on your wallets. Okay. And if you go back to this, sorry, I'm switching screens back and forth, but if we go back to start mining here, right, and we say connect, you'll notice down here you got your miner, the server that we're going to be using, the port, the user, which is the wallet, and then dash password. You need to set this password to be able to change your payout. Now, if you want just one FLUX and you don't care, then I guess you don't need to set the password. But if you're already putting the string together, you might as well set the password. And then again, in HIVEOS on the flight sheet where it says password, make sure you set the password there. And make sure you set the password on all your workers the same going into this pool, because I don't know which one it's actually going to pull. And I couldn't figure it out back when I had just 3 of them going. And I just set them all to the same. So this way it's easy peasy at that point. And then up on here, so the website brings you to FLUX, which is really nice. You've got the GitHub. You've got BitTalk. Is anybody really using BitTalk anymore, or Bitcoin Talk, whatever you want to call this? The Explorer, and which is, you can see what's going on. They show you the most recent blocks here, and then if you've got a block or an address that you want to put in here, you can just put it in here and you're good to go. And then they got their Discord, their Telegram. And then what's kind of nice here is it brings you right to the run on FLUX, but it brings you right to the exchange page. So if you need to cash out your Flux, you got everything here. Not financial advice, but I know CoinEx and KuCoin don't do KYC. You can actually use Uniswap. And that's pretty much it. So this is a really nice miner. I really do enjoy this dashboard. It is precise, clean, and you do have, I mean, if you really want light mode, you can do light mode. That's just way too bright for me. Sorry, guys. I like dark mode. I kind of wish this was more pure black. I'm looking at OBS right now. I can see that's more black on the recording, but actually on my MSI 43-inch screen here, it's not as black as I think it should be. But that's a whole side note. They do have some tools up here, which is kind of nice. So you get block stats, CryptoCoinZ, some coin calculators, 2 CryptoCalc, MinerPool stats. You've got some nice tools here. Payments are money pools and parallel asset, so you can see what they're paying out. And I think you got to go back to their home page where you can see all the blocks they've been finding. And you can see which one's been paid, which ones are still outstanding. All right, so this way you can tell about how much longer you have on your payouts, right? So the next block, so they're processing this one, so this one's almost done. So we should see a tick up in our from going from unconfirmed to confirmed, and then you got 98 here. I think it's 100 blocks on these guys to confirm. But pretty much between their homepage of the mining pool and then when you go inside your wallet, you got all the information you possibly can want at your fingertips. You don't have to hunt for it. I don't have to scroll that much. It's just fantastic, right? And so they keep the important stuff here, highlighted here for you. So this way you know that your payout is not going to include your parallels until Thursday. It's a very nice dashboard, and the pool's solid. Uptime's been fantastic, and like I said, all 3 pools with the roughly with the current same difficulty, earning the same amount of coin. So basically, what do you want to support? A particular pool? So do you want to support fluxpools.net? Because it's FluxPool itself running that, or do you want to support a different pool, or is it because of the dashboard? Now I weigh who do I want to support in the dashboard, and to be honest with you, the other 2 dashboards are just clunky compared to this. So this is where my rigs are going to be staying for a while, and I know they got some raffles going and stuff like that. To me, that's a gimmick. It's nice if you win, but I mean, what's the odds? I mean, so I'm going to, make my life easier per se and just do it this way. But MinerPools is my #1 pick for mining Flux. All right, guys. Please, if you like the stuff, subscribe, hit the like button. Trying to grow the channel. I see a lot of people. I see a lot of returning people that are not subscribers. So if you could please subscribe, that'd be great. It costs you nothing, and if you hit that like button, it helps the YouTube algorithm find us on searches and stuff like that. So it would be nice if you guys can do that for me, and I will try to provide whatever content you guys want. I do have one more video I'm making, and that would be probably a 2-part series. Have a great day, guys. Be safe, try to be profitable, and God bless.